got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no age. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible. Bet you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews, chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in a picture tube, like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual hero who appears in you to clear your view when you're too crazy. Lifeless to those, the definition for what life is. Priceless to you because I put you on the hype. Then like it, righteous with your psychic among no possess you with one.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
The essence, the basics, without it you naked. Allow me to make this childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't, that's a fallacy, I'm in them. Every sprouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes and see destruction and demise. Corruption in the skies from this enterprise. Now I'm sucked into your lives through rust, so not his muscles, but percussion he provides with me as a guide. Y'all can see me now cause you don't see with your eye. You perceive with your mind, that's the end. So I'ma stick around with Russ and be a mentor. Bust a few rhymes. Remember what the thought is. I brought all this so you can survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing, remember that it's all in your head.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments.
Thanks.
for tuning in, everyone, to Game 3 of an exciting playoff series here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. You look at Dallas. So Dallas will get the first possession. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From the high post, he drills it.
Yeah, SGA has mastered the pull-up jump shot, and that's due to all the work he's put in during the offseason.
And here's Connect outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, and we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Holmgren, and he buries his first look.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's Arenas. Outside Rizachet. 5 to shoot. Here's Arenas. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. SGA with it. Good look from Holmgren. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
The 3 from Rizachet. Sends it home from three-point land.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Top of the key. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Rizachet. Pass to Flag. From the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
The Mavericks leading. There's the drive.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Lively grabs the miss.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he...
Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to Connect. Here's Arenas. Out left to the wing. Back to Lively. And stolen by Williams. SGA with it. Connect picks him up. Here's SGA. Takes a three. Finney Smith's shot is off. Dallas leading by 8. Up top, Lively. A minute 53 left in the first quarter of the game. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. .149 left in the opening quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 18-footer right on the mark. SGA's got 6. Outside Rizachet. Fires in the triple.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Great positioning on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? To the middle. Shakes him. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. 8-point game. On the wing, Finney Smith. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
SGA drives, the defense collapses on him, and then he finds the open teammate. Textbook stuff from an all-star.
Here's Simmons. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Finney Smith. The 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And slam dunk by Simmons.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Pass to Finney Smith. Off target from outside. And so the Dallas Mavericks. With a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And here's George. Pass to Williams. To the inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Now Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons just got 6.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
George feels it out a bit. And he's going for the lob. And it's Holmgren missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
The shot misses. Holmgren with a big reach.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6. And Keontae George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Ware. Off the mark there with a 3.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Back to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Nice pass by Risache. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Williams from long range. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Back to Simmons. Here's Arenas. Down low. And stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. The 3, George. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Here's Ware. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Thunder trail by 6. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Screen by Holmgren. The 3-ball. Williams misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically...
Oh, man!
Look out below.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Back to George. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Pass to Simmons. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 6. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Here's George. Going inside. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Pass to Arenas. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Thunder trail by 4. Screen by Holmgren. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Pass to Simmons. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Simmons has got 10 points.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
The Mavericks lead by 4. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Dallas with it. They've led by... as many as 11. And Williams over to help. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And it's flag missing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Six to shoot. SGA on the move. Has to finish with. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
1:14 left in the second quarter. Williams with the screen. Here's SGA. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
And SGA now just running the show, making smart reads and creating opportunities.
Here's Flag. Misses a 3. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive.
And you see the acceleration right there. SGA turning it on.
Ricochet with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. Pass to Arenas. To the paint. Here's Flag. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 10. Takes the 3. The shot that time not on target. It's stolen by SGA. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Lively.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And here's Flag outside. Buries it from 3. Flag's got 9.
Well, what a steady presence offensively, and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Screen by Holmgren. Williams into the lane. Second chance shot. Fires from the corner. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Inside, Lively. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. Dallas shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Thunder trail by 6. Outside, SGA. Down low. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
To the inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Lively.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the 3rd.
Count it.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. From 15 feet away. Good. He hits the jumper. Williams has got 6 points.
Well, that's a really smooth release that time for Williams on the catch and shoot. You can tell he has really put in the work on his jumper.
To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific 3rd period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now. Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
Outside Rizachet. To the paint. Here's Flag. And that one is stuffed right through.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Here's Williams. Rejected by Lively. And they'll keep possession. Just 4 to shoot. Another shot. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
3rd team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. Pass to Mobo. Here's Flag. Dort defending. 6 to shoot. And Williams over to help. And stolen by Williams. And here's George. 7 points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Arenas. Pass to Flag. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by George. And so George will bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 8. Outside, Williams. Williams with the screen. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
You really like how Williams puts the team first. Even as his star has risen in this league, he is committed to being unselfish.
Pass to Wallace. Back to George. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Dallas leading by 6. Simmons up top. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Robert Williams picks up 1.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
And he's good on the second. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Thunder trail by 7. Williams with the screen. George, no good. Here's Simmons. Some solid defense from Williams.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Now, what a move by Williams. He put his head down and drove straight to the rim.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. Here we go, all alone.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Here's Arenas. He's off on the layup.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Has to wear. Dort with a steal. And the foul. Called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
Here's Simmons.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Now George. 7 points in the game. Williams on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Got a hand on it. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Arenas. Puts up a deep 3. Good work defensively by Dort. And we've reached the end of the third. Dallas on top, leading by 5. We've got more in...
46.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Arenas. Now Lively. He's marked by Finney Smith.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Wallace outside. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 6. Money from the wing.
Well, it's been SGA's night, whether it's in the half court or out in transition.
Pass to Lively. Outside Rizachet. Here's Arenas. Down low. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
Yeah, SGA so quick up the floor and getting out in transition, able to find that space.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a three-point game. To the left side wing. Back to Holmgren. Pocket 4. And here's Caruso outside. The Thunder with another miss. The Mavericks lead by 3. Pass to Simmons. Here's Arenas. Back to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
And it's Holmgren missing. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Here's the steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
Here's Arenas. There's a screen. Pass to Simmons. Outside Rizachet. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there. 8 for 13 now. Dallas leading by 3. Outside connect. Here's Arenas. He's guarded by Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Outside Rizachet. Here's Arenas. And stolen by Holmgren. SGA, what a finish.
And this team is counting on SGA in these exact situations. He is the man in their key offensive moments.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Shoots a three. Williams rips down the board. That free throw no good. That one's no good. Thunder trail by 3. Ooh, he leaves no question.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Matured over time. He understands when he needs to step up and take important shots.
Oh, he jams it right back at him.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's the pass to Williams. Buries it from outside.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Holmgren with the block.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Jalen Williams can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Flag. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Another chance. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
Oh, he is just a flat-out winner. There is no moment too big for SGA.
Outside Rizachet. Here's Flag. Money from 3. And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
So hard to get a clean look from distance in this situation because everybody knows that's the shot they need. So the defense is smothering the perimeter with everyone they have.
We've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
George! And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals.